Good morning. I thought I'd start the vlog today when the day actually starts, and as you can see the day is starting slowly outside the window there. It's about 7:10 in the morning. We're all up. I was up at just before 6, which isn't like me, but I woke up and I had a list running through my head. I looked so tired and I couldn't get back to sleep, so here I am. Phoebe's just got up. I'm wearing my Maine lobster roll t-shirt, which was a gift from Jean. And I love it because it's got lobsters on it. Phoebe has literally just got up. Yeah, so about to start the day, get packed lunches together, have breakfast, drink tea.
And guess what Mummy let me do when we're walking back from school? I get to bring a bag of Percy pigs to share with my friends.
Oh yes, my pen pal sent some Percy pigs. So you're going to have those on the way home from school to share with your friends today, aren't you? They're vegetarian ones. What was I going to say? I'm working from home today. It's Wednesday, so I work Wednesdays and Fridays, but I'm working today from home. So I'm just doing a few admin-y bits to clear the desk area so that I've got a nice free space to work. But first I think more tea.
Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. Yes, even brave.
Hello from Tier 1. How's Tier 2?
Stop the race. We should be kings and queens every day. You've been trying to find your crown. Happy camper through the ups and downs.
Hello, I'm sitting, even though I'm on my own in the house, I'm sitting in the stairwell. So I hope the sound's going to be okay. Because I tried to film in the living room, but we have to have the windows cracked open, even though it's pouring with rain today. It's a bit wonky this as well, isn't it? Is that any better? Goodness knows. Yes, we have to have the windows cracked open because we've got a Sky engineer coming today to sort something out with our Sky box, and therefore it's not noisy at this time of day. We don't get a lot of traffic going past, but next door are doing something involving their car, which means all of them kept wandering in and out. And they have a really good view of where I was sitting. And then I thought the windows are open so they can probably hear me. And then I couldn't think of where to go, and this seemed like the most logical place to sit. So here I am in the stairwell on my own. Dan's taken Lydia out she wanted to get a purple outfit for Halloween. We're not sure what's happening yet. We don't think we're going to go trick-or-treating or anything. We might go around and look at the decorations, but they go to drama school, and drama school are having a Halloween event on Saturday and they can all dress up. So he's popped out to pick up a dress that I saw yesterday, but she's just going to go and see if it's the kind of thing she's after. I'm in the middle of editing a video for work and feeling a little bit sort of slightly overwhelmed, just generally, but also slightly like, I don't know, in mourning, I guess, for my job, because I did a very specific job, and the moment lockdown happened, that job changed completely. I went from dealing with school groups who come to the museum, and obviously lockdown happened, no school groups, to dealing with all the social media, which is fine. I enjoy it, I absolutely love it, but it's been a massive change, and I think only now, sort of 6-7 months on, it's really hitting me that I've kind of just completely turned my job on its head and started doing something else. Yeah, so and I don't know my thoughts on that. I just know that for some reason today that's overwhelming me slightly. Fortunately, the work that I have to do involves quite a lot of editing, which is something I enjoy, so that's going to calm me down. I'm going to have a bit of an early lunch, I think, while the house is empty, and just enjoy eating on my own. Sounds really mean, but it doesn't happen that often. Unusually for me, I got up really early this morning. I think, did I say that earlier? So I'm feeling a little bit tired for that. Not that I went to bed particularly late, but Yeah, it's not like me to wake up before the alarm, but I just had stuff whirring through my head, really weird. I wanted to show you something quickly. So I keep all kinds of little diaries and notebooks, and I guess this vlogging is an extension of that. And I have this little project notebook that was a gift from my lovely friend Cherie, who is Ollie and Bella. She has the Ollie and Bella podcast. This was in a little swap parcel that we did one Christmas. It's just a little notebook, and she's written project notes on the front. And I've been using it. I started to use it just to put little stickers in and to keep track of some of the little projects. So, and I do little doodles. So I do little doodles when we go on holiday. I've more recently progressed and started revisiting drawing. So I've got an actual sketchbook, which I haven't touched in about 4 weeks, and that upsets me. I need to make time to draw. But these are the little doodles I like to do, and it was just a way of having a place to keep a note of my projects, but also write down things like crossing off the lines as I work the project. You can see here I've just crossed off each section and each line as I've gone, and it was just a way to have all the information. So I've written down, done a little doodle of the hat I was making. This was the Hello Yellow hat. Written about the Crochet yarn, any other information about it that I wanted to remember, any little notes and scribbles. So it's kind of like a project book, but a working project book. And then I stuck in the label of the Crochet yarn. I've just done some little doodles, and then I added the wild wheat shawl. Did some little doodles, stuck in the yarn labels, but then of course I frogged the wild wheat shawl. So then I was like, oh no, because I've stuck in the yarn labels. But then I thought, actually that tells the story of the project, and I'll remember I started it, I'll remember that I changed my mind, I remember how I then started to make a cow. So I've started, but I haven't done it properly. I've written that I was doing the ombre cow, which I talked about on the podcast just gone, which I ended up making for my oldest daughter Lilia, and I put a little note here. See, it says important, skip to page 4. These little stickers and little bits and stuff that I've stuck in, the little scrapbooking bits like the hook and so on, and the little clock, they're all from Rachel at So Raimi. She does little scrapbooking kits. Yeah, so I've been using it as a kind of, working project notebook, and I'm going to stick in as well the little label that came with my very precious hook from Phoebe. Well, that's not going to focus. So I'm going to stick that in as well. And I've also got from Claudia here. Claudia, who is Sunbird Crochet, who's just started a podcast, Sunbird Crochet. I haven't watched it yet, Claudia. I'm going to go and try and watch it whilst I have my lunch. She designed these crochet clan. This is Clanad the sheep. I can't look at Clanad the sheep without giggling. He's so funny. And I've got some more of Rachel's little things on the back there. Yeah, so I just like dinky little notebooks like this. They make me happy, little doodly dinky notebooks. Oh, and I've got a sticker that came when I ordered the toadstool that wanted to stay by lovely Nancy, who is Avocado Fairy on Instagram. You hear my stomach? It's not because I'm hungry, it's just because my stomach makes noises. What else was I going to say?
So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. You've been trying to find your crown. Happy camper through the ups and downs. Keeping calm, winning ground. Let's build castles now. We'll make gold on our way up through them trees before we reach them tops. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles.
I'm having a chamomile tea to calm me down, and it is lovely. It's one of my favourite teas is chamomile tea. It's just a cosy, relaxing flavour, and even better, I made this, well, when I say I made the chamomile tea. I grew a chamomile plant in the garden this summer. It's still going, but I'm just letting the buds die back now. And every time it flowered, I harvested a load of the flowers. I put them in a cool, dark place to dry out, and then I put them in a jar. And I used 2 or 3 of these in hot water for about 5 minutes. And I've got my own homemade chamomile tea. I only managed to grow, I planted about 6 or 7 seeds, but only one of them grew, but it was enough to produce absolutely tons of flowers. So I think next year I'm going to really make an effort to grow a good few of those, because I do love chamomile tea and it's a lovely thing to share with people as well. And I want to harvest a lot more, so hopefully this will get me through the winter. But I would like to definitely have some more next year. Let's go and sit down.
Join forces today. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles now. Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready?
It is now 6:20. Lilia and I are off up the road to take her to her flute lesson, and we're going to tell you what the songs of the day are, because we forgot to do it yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So we've already chosen the first song of the 2 that we're going to choose today,
which is
at the moment that they got home last night, because they were singing it when they came in the door.
I discovered this song.
So Lilia, yes, you did discover this song. Whilst I am navigating this junction, would you like to tell everyone what the song is?
The song is Another Man by Itch featuring Megan Joy.
It's a really funny song.
It's a really funny song. It's a story basically, but it goes in the round. So it starts one way and then he ends up how it started.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
that is true. Yeah, and I like it because he sings with a really strong kind of South London accent, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He goes, "You're looking all right."
Looking alright.
I bet he ain't.
So am I.
So am I. Anyway, we like that song, and it's a good song. We think you'll enjoy it, so I'll pop it on the Spotify playlist. And the second song Dan chose just before we left, and it is Lionel Ritchie. Which one was he? Which one did he choose?
Something about partying all night.
Oh, All Night Long by Lionel Ritchie. Dan loves Lionel Ritchie. I think because his dad loved Lionel Ritchie, so it reminds him of his dad. I saw Lionel Ritchie perform All Night Long live.
How old are you?
In Hyde Park. He was very good. He wore a very long scarf and sandals.
That's not fashionable. That's not a thing. That
Don't
should
diss
be.
Lionel Ritchie. Don't diss Lionel Ritchie. Lionel Ritchie.
Is he the one who did that song?
What song?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Is it tea you're looking for?
Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the law, we are brave. Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. When the crowd is calling our names, and the storm is one with our game, we just keep burning the flame. You are one of us. We say come, whatever may, we join forces today. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles now.
It is now What is it now? 7:45. And I'm coming upstairs, shutting the door to the bedroom. Listen. Nothing but the distant hum of the A2. I'm coming into the bedroom to put my pyjamas on. But first, I'm just going to say goodbye to you all. Oh, do you know what? I started the day with unflattering lighting, looking exhausted with an unflattering angle. And I'm going to finish the day like that. I woke up tired and I'm going to go to bed tired. Well, you're supposed to go to bed tired, aren't you? It's a less good idea to wake up tired. It's not going to be a late one for me tonight. I'm going to get changed into my pyjamas now. I'm going to go and sit with the girls whilst they're painting little Christmas tree cones I picked up for them in Hobbycraft yesterday for something like 50p. Didn't think they'd be interested. I'm absolutely loving it. They're decorating cones so I can put them out with the Christmas decorations. That's really lovely. And yeah, and then I'm going to kick back with my book, which I've started. I've been a bit tired the last few nights, but I'm enjoying this so far. I'm at that stage where I'm like, oh, you know, I want to get into it. I want to get that feeling when you're going to go to bed and you're like, oh, I can't wait to go to bed so I can read my book. Not there yet, but I will be. Right, stop rambling. I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday and day 22. See you then. Bye.